Hey guys, welcome to another 164 custom diecast video. I want to show you what I've been working on over the weekend. Today's Monday, December 7th, 2020, anniversary of Pearl Harbor Day, when the Japanese did a sneak attack on us some 79 years ago. Amazing thing that happened back then that really was the kicker that plunged us into World War II. So my thoughts and prayers out to those in the military. Thankful for those that fought that day to defend the Hawaiian Islands, the Ford Island there. And I was there a couple years ago and got to see some of the sites there down there in Pearl Harbor. Amazing thing. But anyways, yeah, that was 79 years ago today, and a day that I never forget as a World War II buff of sorts. Enjoy World War II history, and thankful that obviously we came out on top. So, alright, so what am I working on? Alright, so I've got 2014 Colwitt number 26 speed stick gear in front of me. I have gone ahead and have used a Chevy body for this particular car, and this is a full wrap car, and so as you can see, it's come out pretty good. It's not overly noticeable that it's not on a Toyota body, but it's on a Chevy body. But even still, I'm going to I'm making two of them. I'm going to not use the Chevy body that I had thought to use for the second one. I'm gonna get a 2013 2014 Toyota body, and instead I'm going to use this car to make this. So this actually is a Casey Kane car, donor car, but I'm going to go ahead and make this 2014 Casey Kane. It's actually a playoff car, Pepsi playoff car, but it was a blue with the Pepsi design, and I'm going to make it black. Since I've already got it painted black, I'll put a couple more coats of clear sealer on this before I decal it. And that's the fun thing of doing custom diecast, right? Is you can do whatever you want. You're free to use whatever decals on whatever body, and just to kind of maybe make something that is unique and one of a kind. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll make this and I'll put it up for sale on eBay, and we'll see what it goes for. Instead of being blue, it'll be black, and I think it'll look sharp because, again, you've got these light colored decals that are going to go on a body that is dark, and I've said I've always liked doing that. So that's what I'm going to do with this, and I'll get another body together for these decals. But this diecast came out pretty well. It's always a problem with these full wrap cars, trying to get everything to line up, especially like the hood pins. Just a little thing that I struggle with. If you can see where the diecast body is, it's right here, and then you got the hood pins way down here. So it is what it is. But this is a full wrap car. Things line up. I mean, the decals kind of line up pretty well with one another. The roof decal is a little short on some of these from back in 2013, 2014, I think into 2015. Pato's decals don't go from the front to the back all the way. Excuse me. So I have this black underneath, black back here, and yeah, so you apply the decals all around. I'm in the midst of sealing this, so that's what that is. So that is almost done. I also worked on this car. This is the 2014 Matt Kenseth GameStop Mario Kart 8. It's flippin' fun. A couple things to note about this car. So I'm pretty happy with how this particular car turned out. There's a couple areas though that are a little tricky. So first off, you've got to pre-paint this black down here because this is a black side skirt, and so I like to paint here, pre-paint there. The front lower valence is black. A couple other areas to pre-paint. So this decal set is a little tiny. It's a little short. I don't know if you can see this, but right at the bottom of this B pillar, it doesn't line up here with the bottom. There's a tiny little stretch that you can either pre-paint, or there's actually some blue decal that you can use to put behind there. I actually pre-painted it. So there's a little tiny gap there. You don't want it to be white, of course. You want it to try to be blue to match what's around it. And it's on this the driver's side too. Maybe it's a little bit easier to see here, right there. And then you come to the front. So the front doesn't 100% line up. You can see right here there's a little mismatch of how this connects with this. Tiny bit on this side. So when you do a full wrap across the nose of these things, it can be tough. I've showed you that many times. But it turned out okay. It turned out okay. One other thing that, it's just unfortunate, but the actual nationwide banner on this particular car, which was only driven once, was a white banner that says nationwide. It has like a little some red stripes on the side. It was like a patriotic banner. I don't have that banner, unfortunately. It doesn't come with the decal set, and unfortunately I'll just have to stick with the standard nationwide banner on this particular car. And obviously it doesn't line up across the top here. This blue doesn't go all the way up to the to these roof lines. So unfortunately there's a little bit of a gap there, but it's not too bad at the end of the day, or it's not as noticeable at the end of the day like some of the other things. So the transition from the blue to white is kind of funny, right? So it transitions here, and here's the transition, right here in this location. But on this side, the transition is way back here. So it's just kind of weird how it transitions here, and then here it's not even. But yeah, that's a decal set. What are you gonna do? But yeah, so I'm in the stages right now, just sealing this car, and that was a special request for Mr. MB. The Hefty Ultimate car is just about done. I think I've got one more coat of sealer on this car to go. This car turned out really well. I mean, I try to strive for the perfect custom, and obviously I pointed that out before. This has to be pre-painted blue down here. This has to be pre-painted because the decal doesn't stretch all the way to the back, and I don't have the matching blue, so it looks a little bit off. But all in all, given what I'm given from a decal set to the die-cast body, that's about as best as I can do right there. So all right, let's get into a couple other ones that I've worked on. So the Spin Master Juan Pablo Cars 2 is in the stages of being sealed. This is that I used a Jimmy Johnson Chevy Impala 2011 donor, the Spin Master NASCAR Authentic Spin Master car. And yeah, I mean, I'm real happy with this. It was kind of a pain in the butt to make because each one of these decals you have to cut out separately to place on the car, like Tom, Gillette, the Suave, the Cottonelle, the Target logo. All of those were separate decals. You know, this was one decal. I mean, so it's not like, you know, it just takes a long time to cut them out. You know, when you're placing them on the car, you've got to make sure they don't shift because they're all individual decals. So, but yeah, I'm real happy with how this turned out. I'm falling in love with this navy blue Rust-Oleum paint. It's really sharp and glossy, and yeah, I'm real happy with it. So excited to do cars with that particular color. So nothing too complicated about it. What I have to do yet on this, I think this is like a white or silver. I just left it the color that it came, but I think the only thing I have to do is paint this spoiler black and then continue to seal it, and it'll be done. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that one will be an eBay car, and then after I did that one, I did this one. This was the one that's going to be for the custom request. Mr. CP, across the pond, this is your car. So yeah, so this is in the stages. It's about the same stage as that other one. I'm painting this white across the front here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I've got to do the hood pins and the trunk pins. That's what I just noticed I have to do on both of these cars. So saw a little fuzzy inside there. Yeah, might not be able to get that out. So as far as like close to perfection, this is pretty close. And I say that because I really don't see a whole lot of mistakes with this car. Yeah, I mean, I'm real happy with it. I just got to paint the spoiler black here, but this is a cool car. Anybody that's a Juan Pablo Montoya fan, I would think, would like that car. I've got a second one. I just was decaling this morning. Menards Dickies. This will be an eBay car. And so yeah, I've got a little touch up to do on the spoiler back here. Let the decals dry, and then I can start sealing it. So yeah, and I've got to do the hood pins and trunk pins on this one too. So trying to catch up this weekend. I actually, spent a good amount of my Saturday working on cars, and then I did a little bit yesterday. I normally take Sundays off, but I did a little bit yesterday. Yeah, this is my my Clint Boyer Jack Daniels car that I'm working, and getting this ready for decals. Should be coming. I might even be able to do that today. So we'll see on that front. So yeah, so that's that. I've got all those cars there that I just showed you. This Minion's ready to go. That's my dad's birthday present. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So what I've got on the table is I've got some Kyle Busch cars to make. Mr. FF, those are your cars. Gonna do, as we talked, a pedigree normal in yellow, and then do one in gold. So I got that already stripped down. There's the Mr. CD. There's your beginnings of your 2015 Jeb Burton Estes car. So that'll be a black and yellow Estes throwback. And then I've got the other custom requests for just the bodies painted, and so those are in the works. I was spending a good amount of time. I think I spent like 15 minutes just scraping this car and chipping away at it, and I've got some more work to do on that in order to get that ready for paint. Showed that the other day. But my next thing is my mom's birthday is here, and she has said in the past she would like one of these Trump 2020 cars. Well, I already made one for my dad. Okay, yeah, they're they're Trump fans. Okay, I what can I say? And they're up there, right? I think my mom's 79, my dad's 83, so they're up there. Long time Republican conservatives, but they have everything. There's nothing that I could really buy them that they don't really have or need, so why not make them a custom car of their favorite president, or at least their their most recent favorite president. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this Trump 2020 car for my mom, and I'm going to make it different than I made for my dad. So I'm going to, tell me if this is crazy or not. It's for my mom. What do you think? If I do a berry pink Trump 2020 car for my mom for her birthday. So I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't watch my videos, so I'm not really giving anything away by showing this on YouTube. But I don't know. I think it would be cool. Obviously one of a kind, and normally it's dark blue. My only concern is how the red is going to look on the pink. I'm a little concerned that it might clash. But at the end of the day, it's got to be different than my dad's dark blue Trump car. And my mom, I actually think she has a pink Trump 2020 t-shirt that she had bought. And so I'm thinking that this might be pretty cool to give to her and give it to her for her birthday. So let me know what you guys think. I'm curious. I don't always have a good taste for what to do with these cars, and so I figured that I'd throw that out before you. I could do like a baby blue. I could do another one of these. I don't really think she's a blue fan, though. That's my concern. And I was just thinking that to do kind of a more of a feminine color, which is that pink, which is one of the. I could do a purple, but I think pink is probably best. And we'll see what she. If I decide to do that, and I'll let you guys know how she likes it. And yeah, so I cleaned out my jar where I hold my paint stripper, and this is, again, I'm a little obsessed about trying to keep things clean that I'm working with. So I like to clean things pretty well. So we have a fire pit out back, so I just dump this on the fire pit. I hate dumping it down our drain, right? This stuff burns really well. It's very flammable, so it'll go up in smoke really easy next time I have a fire. But I dumped it out, cleaned out the rest of it, and I'm going to fill it up, and I'm going to dip this Paul Menard car, this Mustang, which is I'm going to make into that at least what my plan is right now, that Trump 2020 car for my mom. Pink Trump 2020 car for my mom. Oh, I don't know if I've opened this yet. I have not. Wow, it's sealed. There's no ability to shake it. Ah. Okay. I thought I was going to be able to open this on the camera. And this thing is tight. Holy crap. Ah. Wow. Ain't no kid getting in there. Maybe no adults getting in there. I might have to get some special tools to turn this thing. Sorry, I'm kind of doing it off camera here. Let me turn a little bit. Try to open this thing. I don't have the right wrench. I've got some other wrenches upstairs, but wow. So the idea is that you squeeze. It says push down and turn. So holy crap. Well, if I can't get this open, so be it. All right. I can't open it. I got to get a big wrench. But anyways, that's my plan, is to open that thing up, dip this car, and paint it pink for my mom. One other thing is so this particular Menard car comes with these red rims, and I was thinking a couple things. I could use black, the standard black rims. This is my kind of my extra rims, tires and rims jar. But I was also thinking that I could do, well, I'm not going to do orange. Okay, that's just not going to happen. But I was thinking I could do white rims. Would that look dumb? Or maybe I take the white rims. I'm not going to use Darlington rims. I got some Darlington tires here. But I was thinking to change and use the white colored rims. And I'm not going to do red, especially if I make the car pink. But I was thinking to do white rims, and I could either leave them white, or I could actually paint them pink. So it could have the pink body with pink rims. I don't know. Maybe I just do the standard black and go with that. But anyways, the dilemmas that I am in right now as to what to do in a special, just a little gift for my mom, something that just for her. So anyways, working through that today, and we'll see what I decide to do on that front. It might be pretty cool, actually, if I did this with the in pink and then with the pink rims. I don't know how that would look. So all right, guys, that's pretty much all I have to show you today. I can pan up here and show you the board real quick. That's where I'm at. I've got a number of different cars I'm working and trying to get them done before Christmas. Like I've said, today's December 7th, and got a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of work to do with my day job. I've got a lot of work to do with my hobby. So I'm pretty busy. And then we got the Steelers playing the Redskins tonight. Or, I'm sorry, did I say Redskins? The Steelers are hosting the Washington football team. And at 5 o'clock in a special, COVID-delayed game. So I'm excited to watch that as my 11-0 Steelers host the Washington football team. Living here in Northern Virginia, Washington's a big draw. I actually will say this: I'm a little fearful. I think the Steelers are primed for an upset. So we'll see what happens. Not trying to be prophetic, but I have a hunch that my Steelers are going to have their hands full with the Washington football team, even though they're 4-7. I used to call them the Skins, used to call them the Dead Skins, the Redskins, so it's really hard not to use that term. But anyways, I think the Washington football team's pretty good, and will surprise many if they think that the Steelers are going to walk all over them. I don't think that's the case. So we'll see what happens. All right, I am going to shut the video off, and I am going to try to open this clean strip premium stripper so I can strip this car. And we will talk to you guys in the next video. God bless you. Thanks you for watching. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting your Christmas shopping done. And we will talk to you soon. God bless. Thanks.